Welcome to Magnetic Mind Hacks. This channel is for the person who knows they're meant for more, but feels like old thoughts, old fears, old habits, old emotions, or old programming keep pulling them back into a version of life they've already outgrown. You may feel the call to become more confident, more disciplined, more peaceful, more healthy, more abundant, more focused, more spiritually aligned, and more in control of your inner world. But the question is, how do you actually become that version of yourself? That is what this channel is here for. Magnetic Mind Hacks is a channel for mind rewiring, subconscious reprogramming, identity transformation, manifestation, emotional mastery, spiritual alignment, and becoming the conscious creator of your life. Because the truth is, most people are not stuck because they're weak. They're stuck because they've been programmed. Programmed by past experiences, programmed by fear, programmed by disappointment, programmed by survival, programmed by rejection, programmed by limiting beliefs, programmed by environments that taught them to shrink, doubt themselves, or expect less from life. But here's the good news. If the mind can be reprogrammed and programmed, then it can be programmed in one direction. And it can always be renewed, retrained, and redirected in another. And that is the work we're here to do. This project has been forming because the Most High has been calling for something new to be created, structured, and implemented. Not just another self-help channel. Not just another manifestation channel. Not just another mindset space. But a place where spiritual truth, practical transformation, subconscious rewiring, emotional healing, identity work, and conscious creation can come together. Because many people are trying to change their lives only from the outside. They try to change the job, the relationship, the money, the body, the schedule, the habits, the environment, and yes, those things most certainly matter. But what we're going to focus on here is the deeper layer, the inner operating system, the thoughts you repeat, the beliefs you accept, the identity you live from, the emotions you keep returning to, the assumptions you carry, the story you tell yourself about who you are and what you deserve, what is possible, and what kind of life you are allowed to create. Because your life does not only respond to what you want, it often responds to who you believe you are. The core message of Magnetic Mind Hacks is this. You're not here to stay trapped inside the version of yourself that fear, pain, rejection, trauma, disappointment, or old conditioning created. You're here to remember that you are a conscious creator. You're here to train your mind, regulate your energy, upgrade your identity, align with divine truth, and heal your inner world, and create a life that actually feels like yours. Not a life built from fear, not a life built from people-pleasing, not a life built from survival, not a life built from old programming, but a life built from clarity, power, love, discipline, peace, wisdom, purpose, and divine alignment. The 4 core identities and 4 core wounds. The 6 core wounds are something that we'll be talking about here a lot. The 4 core identities make up the 4 commands for the recode and the ultimate wizard's gate, or the master's door. All right, so one of the main foundations of this channel will be identity transformation. Because if you try to change your life while still seeing yourself through an old identity, that old identity will keep pulling you back into familiar patterns. So on this channel, we will work with powerful identity upgrades. The first identity is becoming the predominant creator. This is the version of you who stops living as though life is only happening to you and begins creating consciously through thought, feeling, choice, energy, action, and alignment. The second identity is health and vitality. This is the version of you who honors the body, listens to the body, nourishes the body, protects the body, and begins to see wellness as part of your divine assignment, not separate from it, but a part of it. And the third identity is create the life I love. This is the version of you who stops settling for a life that only looks acceptable from the outside. This is the version of you who creates the life you love and starts building a life that feels aligned from the inside, a life that reflects your values, your peace, your joy, your purpose, your creativity, and your deepest truth. The fourth identity is true nature and purpose. This is the version of you who remembers that you're not just here to survive. You're not just here to perform. You're not just here to please other people. You're not just here to chase approval. And you are here to become who you really are. And from that place, everything changes. On this channel, you can expect videos that can help you work with your mind in a practical, spiritual, and transformational way. Bridging the world between spirit and science. Some videos will be teachings, some will be affirmations, some will be subconscious rewiring sessions, some will be guided activations, some will be mindset resets, some will help you shift out of fear, doubt, procrastination, scarcity, shame, and self-sabotage. Others will help you step into confidence, abundance, discipline, health, focus, self-love, purpose, and higher identity. We will talk about manifestation here, but not in a shallow way. Because manifestation is not just wishing for something. Manifestation is becoming. It is embodying. It is believing differently, choosing differently, thinking differently, feeling differently, acting differently, and allowing your inner world and outer world to come into agreement in different ways for you. This introduction is only the beginning. This channel will go a lot farther and way beyond this first video. The lesson handbook gives us a foundation, and that will be what this video, or the criteria that has been expressed in this introduction video, will contain. So it will be where we begin. But this channel will go deeper and wider over time. We will cover more than what is included in this video. We will explore the mind, the subconscious, the nervous system, self-concept, the way to work with the spirit, the mind, and the body in unison to create a whole new reality for you. Identity shifting, spiritual discipline, emotional regulation, focus, habits, purpose, confidence, abundance, health, vitality, inner healing, manifestation, energy alignment, and so much more. And what it really means to create your life from the inside out. This channel is not just about learning information. It is about transformation. It is about implementation. So there will often be exercises to do if you feel called to or want to experience these results for yourself. It's about becoming. So the real life problem this channel solves. Let's get to it. Because let's be honest, a lot of people know what they want. They want more peace, more success, more money, more love, more confidence, more consistency, more health, more purpose, more joy, and more freedom in this world. But knowing what you want is not always enough because sometimes there's an old belief underneath the desire, an old program running in your system, an old fear underneath the dream, and an old identity underneath the goal, an old emotional pattern underneath the habits, and an old wound underneath the resistance, an old story underneath the self-sabotage. And until that inner pattern is addressed, the outer life can keep repeating itself. That's why this channel exists, to help you recognize the pattern, interrupt the pattern, rewire the pattern, and replace it with something that supports who you are becoming now. And as always, this channel is here for education, empowerment, spiritual reflection, mindset support, and personal growth. Nothing here is meant to replace medical, mental health, legal, or financial advice. You are always responsible for your own choices. You are always invited to use your discernment and take what resonates and lovingly leave what does not or whom it is for, and move in a way that supports your peace, safety, health, and highest good. This is not about giving your power away. This is about reclaiming your power and your empowerment. So why this matters now? Well, this channel is being created now because many people can feel that something in their life is shifting. The old way of thinking is not working anymore, and the old identity is not fitting anymore. The old survival patterns are becoming too heavy to carry, and the old fears are becoming too much. So the fears are now being challenged, and the old limitations are being exposed. And many people know they're being called higher. They know they're meant to become more disciplined, more focused, more spiritually aligned, more emotionally stable, more self-loving, more courageous, and more creative, and more intentional with their lives. But they may not know where to begin, and that is why this channel exists, to help you begin. One thought at a time, one belief at a time, one identity shift at a time, one exercise at a time, one emotional reset at a time, one choice at a time, one habit at a time, one breakthrough at a time. If you are ready to stop being controlled by old programming, if you're ready to understand your mind at a deeper level, the signature channel promise and the guarantee is that if you are ready to rewire your subconscious patterns, and if you're ready to become more magnetic, more intentional, more powerful, more peaceful, and more aligned, then this channel is for you. Magnetic Mind Hacks is here to help you shift from autopilot to conscious creation, from fear to faith, from confusion to clarity, from self-sabotage to self-mastery, from survival identity to creator identity, and from old programming to divine alignment, and from simply wanting a new life to becoming the version of you who can actually create it. So if this message speaks to something inside of you, I invite you to subscribe, stay connected, and grow with this channel, because this is the only beginning, and this is only the beginning. We're going to go deeper into the mind, deeper into the subconscious, deeper into identity, deeper into manifestation, deeper into emotional healing, deeper into nervous system regulation, and deeper into purpose, while we go deeper into health and vitality, and deeper into self-concept, and deeper into becoming the version of you that your soul already knows you can be. Welcome to Magnetic Mind Hacks. Welcome to the rewiring. Welcome to the remembrance. Welcome to the renewal of your mind. Welcome to the next version of you. And always, may your mind be renewed. May your heart be strengthened. May your spirit be guided. And may your life begin reflecting the truth of who you really are. Blessings.